What's going on, everybody? So recently I've been doing a new series where I'm playing a duck call every single day, practicing every single day until I completely master and learn a duck call. Odds are you may have seen it, you probably haven't, maybe you have, I don't know. I've been doing this series across all platforms, so hopefully some of you guys are here from other platforms and have now found the YouTube. So this is where I'll post most of my content and all the long form stuff, obviously. So if you guys hit that sub down below, I'd really appreciate that. I'm trying to grow this, keep it going. So for today's video, today is day 14, 2 weeks of me blowing a duck call every day until I've learned it. And I am nowhere near, learned it yet. But I have seen a ton of progress. As you can see, day 1. All the way to day 14 today. So it's been a ton of progress, and I've been having a lot of fun doing it. I've been hunting all through these weeks as well. So I'll pop up a couple pictures here of some of the success we've had on some of the hunts, which those videos are also out. So I'll actually link those down below. And there's one more video that's already been filmed, but it's going to come out after this one, where we got a little hen spoonie, which was kind of cool. But anyways, so for this video, all my goal is to explain to you guys kind of what's helped me and just tell you guys what I've been doing, what I've been learning, all the comments I've gotten, and that info. This is no way, I'm not teaching you guys how to duck call. I'm just kind of putting a video out there to show you guys my struggles with it and what, has helped and what other people have said, just as kind of a place where hopefully, you can get some tips or hear something that you haven't heard before. And then as well, if you guys are more experienced duck callers, you could drop comments down below. That would help me and most people watching out too. For learning duck call. So anyways, my most commented comment, I think, is to just focus on the quack and just quack until you get the quack perfect before you even try and chuckle at all. Which, starting out, I started out just trying to do both. I heard both and, it sounds cool to chuckle. But this next week, the 3rd week of calling every day, I'm going to be just doing quack only, just quack, until I try and, hopefully master that quack. And then maybe next week we bring it into something else, work on the chuckle a little bit more. But anyways, we're starting off here. We're just going to do some quacks. So I think the biggest thing that I can tell between when I started and now is the pitch of the call. Like when I started, it was way low, much lower pitch. And so like when I was trying to hum into it, I was more grunting into it, doing more of a that where you can tell that's way lower than like there's a huge pitch difference there. And I couldn't really figure out how to, I guess, hum into it and go while I'm blowing without, I guess, humming too low and grunting into it. And I guess I'm sure pitch and whatnot will vary between all different calls. But for mine, I need a really higher pitch to get that higher pitch sound rather than just a low grunting, not really ducky sound like this, which is what I started out like. And so the biggest thing that I've found is finding kind of more how to use my diaphragm and hold it. Everyone out there struggles to explain it, and it's kind of hard to explain as well, and I don't think I'm perfect at it yet, but the best analogy that I've heard so far is to take a huge breath in and then hold it, but like push up the air with your diaphragm, but keep it held in, so this is just a ton of pressurized air, and then just shoot that pressurized air out and then use your tongue to control it. So that's what I've done, to just take a huge breath, and then if you're pushing it up almost while you're tightening your core, you could push it up and you feel your diaphragm pushing up that pressured air and just kind of pressurizing it in your lungs before you can, release it out of your mouth with your tongue into the call. So just with and without the pressurized air, this is what it sounds like. And it's a lot more controlled with the pressurized. This is what the pressurized sounds like. So I think there's, obviously a difference in that. And I think the latter sounds a little bit better. That's helped me a lot. And then the hum has almost been, like when I started too, I started kind of changing the, I guess, speed of the air for, different pitches and trying to go almost rather than just, and using kind of a more hum to control the deeper little start to a little higher and, the hand. The air pressure that I've found that's, I'm at right now that's been working is just a that's where I'm at right now. and this is what it sounds like. I've also gotten a few comments to not worry about this until, you know, get the quack down and then add the hand. And I've seen some stuff online. A lot of beginner tutorials tell you to, like, use the hand. So I'm kind of, you know, back and forth on that. I do appreciate y'all's comments on it. And I've actually been kind of trying to not use it and just, and then, you can sound the difference, but I need to practice, and I do think it's, you know, good to practice without it and then try and incorporate it in a little later. And then here's my chuckle, which is by no means good, but just a base for that. And like I said, I'm going to kind of take a break on the chuckle and focus on the quack for the next week here, but I figured I'd, you know, do it in this video too, because I've had a lot of comments on, you know, how are you chuckling? Like, what's, you know, how are you picking it up and what are you using? And, you know, I know every other video says it out there, but I'm just going ticka, 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 ticka. And just, I honestly started by just literally going just that slow and just going a little bit quicker, a little bit quicker. And then what I've been doing too is that what I think's helped the most is to just, like, when I'm not blowing the dot call and I'm, you know, just sitting on the couch or, you know, driving or whatever, I'll just sit there and just ticka, 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 and try and, you know, train your tongue to go faster and faster and faster, which, you know, has brought my speed up from this in day one to this now, which obviously, you know, there's a difference. It's a little bit quicker. It's not, you know, it's nowhere near pro level, but there's a difference. So yeah, I basically just want to make this video to kind of document the 2-week mark and my journey on it and explain to you guys, you know, what I'm doing, which hopefully can help you guys to be able to, you know, shoot a comment down below and say, hey, you're doing this, try this. Hopefully it helps you guys if you're learning at all. For sure, scroll through those comments if there's any, and see if they can help you if you're struggling as well. And hit that follow along the series. If you haven't seen the series, it's pretty cool, just documenting every single day of practicing and, you know, learning the call and just improvement. So if you haven't seen that, I recommend checking it out. I'll have a link down below to the day 14 video. Yeah, that's about it for today. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and we'll see you in the next one.